Yeah.
Hey, I'm calling you on this phone. Let's do the podcast.
Why are you calling me on this phone?
Well, this is the phone I could call Billy on, so I figured,
No, we're not fucking calling Billy.
why aren't we calling Billy? I thought,
No.
listen, I just knew he would answer this number because he knows
No,
this number.
I just saw he made a post. He's sick. He's sick today.
You are such a liar.
He's got the flu, COVID, diarrhea. He's not gonna be able to talk.
You got me for like a brief second. I stopped moving and I paused when you said that. You like really sold it well. And then, but I knew that there was no way Billy doesn't get sick.
Well,
Billy doesn't get sick. He makes other people sick. You're feeling nauseous right now, even thinking about it.
I am. But let's be real. He's probably at La Tub. He can't talk right now. It's probably loud in there.
I'm going to quote him and saying, I'll be happy to talk to you at any time you call, even at work, because I'm my own boss. And so...
of course he's his own boss. Well, who's going to tell him what to do?
So I figured we'd get a little bit of our dirty work out of the way, and then we'll give Billy a call, because obviously you haven't called him yet, right?
No.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Because I just, there's a lot of factors that go into this. A lot. It's not like, I know in your head you think it's just one thing.
I think
I don't even know what you think.
Yeah, I don't know. You've created like the boogeyman. You're like afraid to call him.
I created it? No, he created it 20 years ago when I met him.
Well, also, I understand part of it is that you are trying to get out of doing this now.
Right.
And you're hoping like everyone will just forget. And like this is like something people don't forget. He's made posts about it. I'm not going to forget about it. Marco said he was down to come over for an intervention at any time with you to get you a little more motivated for this. Nobody's going to forget. Bobby Rogers, who hounds you daily, isn't going to forget. I mean, there's no way this is just fading away.
If we stop talking about it, people will forget.
Well, there's 0.00% chance of that happening.
I can't get in shape. I can't get in shape for this. I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You can do it.
I can't. And if I'm not in shape and then like I'm forced to do it still, it's going to be really, really ugly. Like,
well, I feel like you'll take a beating for disrespecting him by not showing up in a shape worth fighting in.
Right. There's so much that goes into this. So much.
You should.
Listen, I am 40 years old. This may be my worst idea in 40 years of my life.
But what is Billy's got like 10 years on you, right? And
it doesn't matter.
He's got spring in his step for this. I mean, what's wrong with you?
He probably drinks blood of children like all the celebrities.
Oh, put the tinfoil hat away. No, come on, man. You gotta.
Oh,
I mean, we've been fucking building this up for almost 2 months now. You can't not have this match.
People forgot already.
There's buses being rented.
No, the bus they canceled it.
You're such a liar.
Actually, I'm about to message her right now and tell her it's canceled.
You're canceling it.
She'll listen. I'm canceling.
She's gonna listen to this podcast, and either we speak to Billy together, or after you hang up, I keep recording and I call Billy, and that's not gonna go well for you. So,
you're the instigator, though.
Fucking A, I am. This is the best. This is the only thing I got going in my life right now. Oh, this brings me pleasure. Every time I speak to you about it, it brings me pleasure. Because, like, I can hear your body language.
This is not good. This is bad. It's a bad idea. Like, it was horrible whoever thought of this.
You thought of it. Yeah, this is,
Yeah, no, I think he's busy. He's busy today. I just saw he's in La Tub.
I don't know. What else you got before we call Billy?
Well, I was gonna say one more thing is, I guess we've lost Blake now in this.
I mean,
I'm probably not supposed to talk about it, but
the politics of shitty little indie wrestling is amazing. Right. It's almost as much of a high wire act, eggshell dancing on thin ice kind of thing, almost as much as in the WWE, to be honest with you. but without the payday to worry about losing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, like, what's there to lose? So yeah.
So the only other stuff I had was I have a question for you.
Oh! I know where you're going, but go ahead.
I just we are what 15 days away from the weight loss contest ending. I just want to know where you stand. That's all I'm asking. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not saying you
it's in your
are.
tone. It's in your tone.
I'm not saying you're fat. I'm just saying.
Speaking of not talking about things and hoping they go away.
Oh no! Wait. Do I have to call Huss, your roommate, and get him on the line for an episode?
What do you get? Call him up for the weather on Ben's fatness? So you could go, he's fat, and hang up the phone. I mean,
Right, and I'm going to be like, Huss, so how many of those meals has he eaten out of your fridge? Because he keeps posting them on the Instagram.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. He gets them and he cooks them with his girlfriend, okay? Which means basically he tricks her into doing most of the work. So she's not around right now, and he accidentally ordered another week's worth. So I, being a kind of a like weasel for a free meal, ultimate opportunist, said, "Listen, I'll cook them and we'll split them. You bought them, I'll cook them." And so
you're basically his girlfriend for the week.
Well, I'm getting all the perks and and I'm not having to pay any of the penalties.
This is great. Oh,
I haven't even had to catch a whiff of that dick. You know what I mean?
Oh God!
And I'll say
this is probably why our ratings are plummeting.
Right. There's only, and we're 1 for 2 out of these 3 meals now. The first meal was not that good.
No.
The second meal was decent, and now we're on this is the rubber match here with the third meal. But he's not here today, so we're not cooking it today. So I ordered a pizza and a Philly cheesesteak.
I was gonna say, did you get a pizza? What did you get?
Yeah, but a small pizza. It was a small.
Small, yeah, okay, small. They could all be smalls in your own head.
It was so small, but I add as many ingredients as possible on top of it.
Well, I have stuck to it.
Well, I mean, wait a minute. When you say stuck to it, you only started like fucking 5 days ago.
No, I'm back 2 weeks now.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I can't lose a pound.
Has it been 2 weeks?
Yes, and I cannot lose a pound. Like, I am so serious. We're going to go into May 1st. It's going to be who gained less weight. This is really what it's going to come down to.
It really is, because we really fucked this up. I mean, neither of us really. I don't think either of us had the heart for it this time, and we did it anyways. And yeah, I think I'll just make like a last 7-day push and see if I can lose a couple of pounds.
You're not pushing anything. Stop. At this point,
I'll take one of those. I'll take that chromium, magnesium, whatever.
Shit your brains out.
Yeah, I'll just shit myself inside out and hopefully lose like 3 pounds and win.
It's gonna be the winning. I don't even remember what I started at, but I'm pretty close. So
you were like 266 or 264 or something.
Yeah,
I thought you were close. You were close to 270, which was like your all-time high.
I'm pretty close right now.
Yeah,
so.
Well, dude, trust me. I don't even want to like see a scale. I know. I just know it's bad news bears.
Well, yeah. So I don't know. I don't even listen. Let's just get this over with already. If you're gonna call him, just fucking get. I'm done.
Yeah. All right.
I got to go into Publix. I'm sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah, no, don't disrespect Billy by making a bunch of noise.
Here we go. Don't disrespect.
You still there? Are you there, AJ? Hey, were you there?
I'm here.
Oh, I tried. You didn't respond. Did you hear me try and call him?
No, he didn't answer.
No, but did you hear the phone ringing?
No, I did not.
Oh, how do you do a 3-way with this thing?
Oh, it doesn't work.
I should have tested this. How do you do a three-way with
No,
this?
you can't.
Maybe I fucked up. All right, what else you want to talk about? Because I don't know how to do this. He's gonna.
Oh my God,
He's
this
gonna.
is amazing. This
Hmm.
could not have been any better of a situation.
I thought if you just add call, that meant it added someone to this call. How you do a three-way
No,
call?
this is brilliant.
Hmm.
No, this is good. It's okay. Look. He told me that he didn't want to be on the podcast.
All right.
It's
Well,
not working.
I give up. We'll have to figure
All right.
something else out.
Thank the Lord, baby Jesus. I live to see another day.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to Google this for next time.
Yeah.
I just saw
Let's not.
add call on the thing, and
I just got a message. Google's broken. You can't Google it. Well, now we got to tell stories.
go. You
What do you
have.
got? You got anything?
I mean, I only have good stories. But this is your show. I save those for my show.
Your show. Well, what do you want to hear? You got. How about we do a little, like, you don't have any questions for me? Like, you don't have anything prepared? Like,
Me?
you're supposed to be like the Pat Sajak of this
Well,
thing.
I know a few stories I'd like you to tell, but I don't know if you're ready to tell any of them.
No, I can't tell those.
You don't even know which one I'm talking about.
I can't tell those. No,
Wait,
no.
can we?
I will tell you this.
Can we?
I
Okay, I'll throw a couple of I'll throw a couple of subjects your way, and if they're all off bounds, then we've got a problem. How about the house squatter,
No, I actually have something though. I wanted to tell
or
you.
how about the Jane train?
No. We're not talking about any of that. I do have something though.
Yeah. Can I?
So we talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What?
Go. No. Go ahead.
We talk a lot about. We've told stories on here about. We keep mentioning the squatter, but we don't go into detail. We keep talking about other situations. Well, people who listen pick up on that, right? I will not name the said person, but I know they listen, and I know they will hear this. But this is, and they're not the only person. Numerous people have said to me they're afraid to say certain things or do certain things because they don't want to end up as a podcast story. Like, I've been told that. Lord, they're like,
By
I
who?
listen to the podcast and I don't, by these people. They go, I don't want to end up as a podcast story. They don't want to end up as the story that's on here. As one said, I don't want to be known as like the squatter was. And we never even told the squatter story yet.
We haven't told the squatter story, but we need to tell the squatter story.
I can't do that right now. I can't do that. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I gotta wait till there's like a statute of limitations on that one. I have to wait until.
Can we talk?
But
Can we talk about the California real estate agent?
well, I don't know if she listens.
I mean, I'm trying to I understand you can't I'm trying to place your life like your work and how you're not willing to tell stories from your current job, but you'll tell them about your previous job.
Right.
So I'm trying to not do things that are in. Now I'm trying to think of things that weren't in Atlanta, but were maybe in California or maybe down when you were down here or something. So
Well, but I can't tell. I can't. Look. I mean, this isn't the after hours. Blurry TV lines you used to watch, kind of like porn podcast. I can't talk about some of these stories. It's a trap. This is a trap. Come on. No? Are you calling Billy again?
no, I was reading how to make a three-way call on an Android.
No. Come on. No.
I mean I won't do it this time, but I will. It's happening. It's happening on. If you don't call him by Thursday, I have to make it happen. We've now promised it on here way too long. And listen, you're doing the match. There's no way you're not doing the match.
Well, I bought this bike to get in shape. I've not touched it once.
I knew you weren't gonna use it much. I figure at some point you'll have laundry hanging on it.
Well, we moved it to the garage, and I haven't touched it yet. I planned on writing it tonight, but that's probably not going to happen.
I see. Mentally, I would rather just put it in the room where the big TV is, and
I did, but then Nick moved it because he likes to work out in the garage, and he's using it.
Oh, well,
so,
yeah, but who bought the bike?
Right,
I don't feel like you put your foot on his neck as much as you need to put your foot on his neck.
Or he knows there's no way I'm going to use it, so he might as well just take ownership of it.
I guess. It'll be fun.
Like a couple of days went by, and he's like, "Have you tried it?" I was like, "No." He's like, well, "I'm moving it to the garage, then you're never going to touch it."
It's going to be funny when he like moves out of the house and takes like half your shit because you're not using it.
Yeah, he's like, "You're not going to use it." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I don't even know why you bought it." I was like, "Well, I'm going to use it." He's like, "It's been a week. You haven't even stepped foot on it yet." I was like, "No, I didn't even sit on the seat, anything. I just put it together and I left it there. That was it." I'm in a bad way here. My mental state is not good right now.
Listen, I'm in the same boat. I'm just, I'm hanging on by fingernails.
Now you mentioned the real estate agent. I'm never going to hear the end of this. People are going to ask me tomorrow about with the real estate agent.
Why don't you just solve that problem by talking about it now? Because
it's not even a good story.
It is, because you can also weave in the ghost baby and,
Well, okay. All right. I really hope she doesn't listen to this. And I'm not mentioning names, so.
Well, no one asked you to.
Anyway, when I moved to California, this was 4 years ago, I didn't know anybody there, and I moved, and my company gave me a couple days to go find a house, and I had made a post asking for realtors in the area that I was moving to, and people put names, like they started tagging people they knew. Well, there was one that was a go-getter, to say the least, and they messaged me and were like, "Hey, I'm a realtor, and I'm going to be your realtor." And I was like, wow, that was really firm, and like, I like that. Like, that's a go-getter, so I'm going to go ahead and pounce on it. Well, we'll get to that in a second. So, hold on.
I think you've kind of spoiled the story now. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, I get the realtor, whatever, and I meet, and we look at houses, whatever.
Yeah, and you're messaging us and talking about this chick, and like,
right, because there was definitely, like, we clicked, right? We clicked.
Yeah.
And we, whatever. So we go and look at houses, and it was a really chill experience. Well, I did not find a house, so I go back home to South Carolina, where I was living at the time. And the next day, she's like, "Hey, I found a house," and I'm like, "Oh," she's like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna FaceTime you. I gotta show you the house because it went on the market today. I'm the first person to look at it, and if you want this house." At that time, houses, one day they were off the market. That was it. She's like, "You've got to get this house today. Make an offer today." So she FaceTimes me. Okay, whatever. It's all good. And I said, okay. I said, "What do you think?" She said, "Basketball hoops all over the neighborhood. School is in the neighborhood. Shopping center's next door. This is the spot." Cool. I'll take it. Let's make an offer. So we make an offer. A couple days go by, and now I'm still in South Carolina, and there's two stories here. So she calls, and she says, "We got a problem." And I said, what's the problem? And she said, "I don't know how to tell you this, but there was a death in the house." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "A baby died in the house." And immediately I'm like, "Nope, no, remove the offer. We're done. I'm not." She's like, relax. I was like, no. A fucking baby died in this house. I cannot live in this house. A baby died in here. Like, you're out of your mind. She's like, "No, stop it. You're overreacting. People die in houses all the time. I was like, yeah, not a house that I'm going to live in. Not going to fucking
Well,
happen.
and here's the thing: it's like when you hear that, I think when it's like that they're forced to tell you that someone died in a house, your mind automatically doesn't think like
Right.
natural causes or old age or
No,
any
right.
or something. You're always thinking nefarious. You're thinking murder or fucking, something
Like,
like.
right. Because my first thought when she said that is this baby was murdered in the house or like drowned or something fucking horrible was my first thought. I was like, I cannot live in that house. There's no fucking way. There's no way. And she's like, calm down. You're overreacting. She's like, we're not going to remove the offer yet. We have a couple more days. So we have to contingency, right? So, and my first thought was this, why the fuck would they tell you that? Like, why would they tell you that the baby died? Well, in California, it's the law,
Yeah.
right? And it's the law only like because it was their baby that died in the house, and there's a 2-year grace period. So like it literally just happened, and
So it's a
she's like,
fresh.
they have
It's like
to
a fresh death.
fresh fucking dead baby. So and I was bothered by it because I love kids, and I was like so bothered by this.
We
Like,
were we were in the thread. We were all over it. We were just
right,
giving you the business about the ghost
right.
baby.
And I called my dad and I said, "What do I do?" And my dad's like, "Well, can't you ask how the baby died?" I said, "What does it matter how the baby died?" Like, and he's like, "Well, I mean,
It
if
kind of
it's
matters,
murder, then
right?
he's like, if it's like or something gruesome happened, you probably don't want to be in that house." So I'm like, okay. So I call her back and I say, "Are we allowed to ask?" Like, I don't even know the rules or the laws. And she's like, "I will kind of ask and see what happens." So she asks and they tell her. She calls me back and she says, "What are you doing over there?"
Nothing.
Oh. So she says, the baby was going to be the baby was gonna they knew when the baby was in the stomach, the baby wasn't going to live. They decided to not abort the baby. They wanted to have the baby, knowing the baby was going to die within a few days. Uh, so they did that. They were able to bring the baby home, and the baby ended up not dying for a couple weeks. It had many complications. So I felt better because it wasn't a gruesome death or something.
Right.
And I said, okay, I don't feel as bad. I don't, it's not as bad. Okay. The baby died of natural causes, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So there happened to be more than one. I was not the only one. Somebody else had put a bid on the house that same day. So I had to write a letter, and she was like, my realtor's like, write this letter, tells me what to write, put a picture of you and the kids in there. I did that. So they made the decision to give me the house, but they wrote me a letter back. And I don't know where the letter is today. I don't know if I kept it. I'm assuming I didn't because I was kind of creeped out. But they were Asians. They wrote a letter, and I don't know why Asians matter in this story, but
I was
they
wondering. I didn't want to say anything though.
they wrote a letter, and the letter said that they chose me because they saw the picture of me and the kids, and I'm a single dad, and like to them, it was what, and it said that this is what their baby would want, and that their baby would like watch over us. And they put like a picture of like it wasn't their baby. It was like it must have been from like the funeral or something. I don't even know. It was like an angel, and it was like that this baby was gonna watch over us. Then I was creeped out again. I was like, well, shit, I don't need this baby. Like, don't take the baby with you. I don't need the ghost baby like I was freaking out about it because like now I feel like they were putting the juju on me, like you don't say that to someone, right? Am I wrong or
I
am I
mean,
overreacting?
in our culture, no, I don't know. Maybe,
Right.
yeah, maybe, they expect you to raise their ghost baby, to the best.
I don't know. And we started calling it the ghost baby
Right.
or the dead baby, right? We called it the dead baby or the ghost baby. That was like the term we were using.
Well,
And no disrespect.
I think I know I was calling it the ghost baby. I don't know.
Right. I think we called it the ghost baby. Right.
Yeah.
So, and no disrespect to the ghost baby or to the family, but I was a little creeped out. Just I just didn't know if that was necessary to write that letter back to me. Uh, so fast forward to I can't move in the house yet, but I have to live there. So the kids had stayed with my mom and dad, and I went to Sacramento and I lived in a hotel. Uh, I lived in a hotel for 4 weeks, no kids. May have been 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, no kids. Uh, in that time frame, a couple things happened, and then we'll get back to the ghost baby. Um, I had no kids. I was in a new part of town, so I was like, I'm gonna download Tinder and Bumble and
Fire up the
every
apps.
app. I fired up the apps, baby. I loaded them up, and I was like, I got no kids for a couple weeks. I am going to uh, see who I can meet out here. So I like I'll get to this. I think I've told this story before, but we'll get back to it again because there may be some new listeners. So in the meantime, the realtor, she sells me the house. Well, I don't know what happened. She ended up at my hotel one night, and things happened, and it was probably a stupid fucking decision on my part to bang my realtor.
Right.
Probably not smart. Anyway,
Well, had you closed? Had you closed on the house?
uh, no, because
Yeah.
I had like to wait till they were like ready to move out, and then we
Yeah.
hadn't
Yeah.
closed on the house
Yeah.
yet.
You were really taking a
Right,
chance there. Then.
right, and and look, and I'll be honest with you, it was a total underwhelming performance by myself. so,
What does that mean?
so I just like because like when I just wasn't I knew it was a bad idea, so I was just it was just I wasn't like
Your heart
I
wasn't
was
in
not
it.
right, and not because of the purses, just because I was uh mentally was in 1,200 places. Like I was all over the place. Anyway, that happens. It was fucking awkward after that. I closed on the house, uh, but I still can't move in yet because I gave them a couple days. Well, in the meantime, I met two other people on the app, and one ended up being a totally cool person. We just didn't click, but I'm friends with her today. She's awesome. We just text here and there, make sure you're okay, but nothing happened. We were cool, just cool people. The other one was the one I think I told the story where I went and we went to the bar and she got hammered. I told this before, right?
It vaguely sounds familiar, but you might have. I don't know if you told it on here or if you just told me it.
Well, we went to a bar, Yard House, and I met her there, and she was already like a couple drinks in when I got there, and I'm like, "Oh, we started early," and she's like, "Yeah," and she made a mention, and this immediately turned me off. Was she made a mention that she left her two twin girls, they were like 12 years old, home alone so she can come out on this date. So I'm like, well, that's fucking weird, right? Like to me, that was weird. Anyway, she
How
gets
old were they?
hammered.
12.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
right.
borderline. I mean, they might be able to fend for themselves.
Well, she gets hammered. I went to the bathroom at one point and I texted you guys and the thread and was like, I don't know what to do. Like I mean, sloshed. Like she's silly, sloshy, hammered. Like, like. I was like, well, what do I do? What do I do in this situation? You guys had no advice because you're fucking assholes and
Well, I
couldn't
I
give two
try to
shits.
always be, if I'm going to be one, either the angel or the devil on a shoulder, I always tend to be the devil because I know
Right.
that at least we'll get a good story out of it.
Well, unfortunately, I have in the current thread I have three friends. You, the fucking devil. I have Marco, who like hates everybody in the world, so you never get a good advice out of him. And then I've got Blake. I don't know what category he's in. It's definitely not angel. He's like, but somewhere between the devil and the man whore. I'm just not sure. Any of your advice is. I don't even know why I ask you guys. I don't even know why.
Yeah, because
I don't know why.
I feel like his decisions are all led by the other head, anyways.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
so
Um, so anyway, I was like, what do I do? And you guys just thought it was hilarious. So I left her there. I was like, I gotta go. Cause I mean, that's not me. I don't drink like that. I don't like to be around people like that. So
Plus,
I left.
where's that gonna go that night? You know, it's not like she's gonna sober up, and then what do you like?
Right, right. No, nothing good can come out of
Then you
that.
got like a
Right,
train wreck, and you're not bringing her back to your place, and her place has
right. I was at the
two.
hotel still.
Well, I guess you would bring her back to your place then, but you want to go to her place because you got two fucking kids there.
Right.
You know, yeah, that's
So I left. Well, fast forward. Now you'll remember this story. It's the week.
yeah.
I think it was the week
Is this
that
the
we were
one that
moving.
is this the one that threw the
Right.
shoulder?
Yeah. Right. So this is the week we were moving. We were leaving California to move to Georgia. I was getting ready to go, and we went out to dinner at Lazy Dog. That was the name of the restaurant,
You'll never
and great
forget it.
restaurant. Never forget it. And we're in line waiting for the hostess to, ask us how many. And out of nowhere, I just feel a straight right to the shoulder, and I was like, to the left shoulder. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And the kids are next to me. And like I didn't see anything. I just felt the hit. And I turn around and it's her. And she's like walking, she's already passed me, and she's like got her head turned at me with this look on her face of fuck you. I was like, you fucking bitch. Like, and my kids are like, who's that? I was like, I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I've never seen her before.
Don't worry about it.
I was like, that was weird. And they're like, yeah, why would she do that? I was like, crazy people in California. Like,
I'm surprised your kids haven't sniffed out some of your bullshit.
Right. I thought, I swear to you, yesterday, I was thinking, man, they're at the age now where I got to be careful because they're eventually going to be like, we know your shit, dude. Like, they know.
Or
right?
they're like, or they're gonna like their parents are gonna find you on their friends' parents are gonna find you on Tinder or something.
Yeah.
You know,
right? Just bad situation,
yeah.
Right?
The
so now I close on the house and I move in. Well, the first night I moved in.
Wait. Go back to drunk girl for a second. So you just told her you had to leave, and she was conscious. She wasn't. It wasn't like.
Yeah. And she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I gotta go. I was like, something came up. I gotta get out of here. Sorry."
Okay.
I don't even remember the excuse. I think I used work as an excuse or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have to go to the house, and I have to. I move in the house now, so I don't have any furniture because it hasn't arrived yet from South Carolina. So the kids aren't there. I don't have any furniture, but I have to sleep in the house. So me being the absolute cheapest fuck in the world, I don't want to buy anything. I don't, because I had stuff at home coming. I didn't want to buy a bed. I didn't want to buy an air mattress. I was like, fuck it, I'm sleeping on the floor.
It's amazing. You buy like a $500,000 house or something. And you don't.
It was close to that, right?
And you don't want to spring for an air mattress for 4 nights.
No. So and instead of that,
Oh
so what I did was I didn't even want to buy anything. So all I bought was a pillow from Walmart, and I didn't even have blankets or anything, and the comforters were too expensive. So the realtor was like, "Hey, I'll let you borrow some of the blankets, just so you can sleep, whatever, and whatever it may be." I get the blankets from her. I get the pillow. I sleep in the master bedroom with no furniture in this house. That was the creepiest night of my fucking life because any noise, I was like, it's the fucking ghost baby. It's coming for me. The baby is here. Like, I heard shit all night. I mean, just think about it. You're in a house with nothing, right? Like, I mean, all I had was electricity and I'm on the floor with blankets and a pillow. And I didn't know which room the baby died in, so I assumed it was the master bedroom because the baby was a baby, and they probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
it makes some sense.
All night I heard noise. I didn't sleep all night because I heard things. And I remember like at one point I was just laying there and I couldn't fall asleep. And I had messaged you guys and I was like, I'm hearing like noises, and you guys are like, oh, is it a crying baby? Like, you guys are fucking with me. And I would hear noises that like in my head, I thought it was like a crying baby, but like it probably wasn't in reality.
Right.
I was just psyched myself out so much that night. Uh,
It's
well,
like those movies where you win $1 million if you can spend the night in this haunted
right, right,
castle
right,
or something.
right, and it was creepy. I'm not gonna lie. So, um, I I made it through the night. Okay. Well, the next, couple days later, my stuff comes. My mom and dad come. Well, I had to go out of town because I had to start my job. So my parents were there, kind of putting stuff together. Me and the realtor had a falling out,
Can we get in? Can
obviously.
we get into that?
Oh, that's part of the story.
Okay. Okay.
So we have this, we have a falling out. Just things just didn't work out the way I guess she thought. So I told you
You
it was a
know,
very underwhelming performance. Um,
but was that but was that it, or was she like did she want to like keep something going and you were like, I'm not interested?
right,
Yeah. Yeah.
right, and that's exactly
And
what it was because
can we clarify her status, single, married?
I cannot clarify that
Okay.
for
I think that clarifies it.
for personal reasons. Just yeah, there could be a I don't know. You don't know who listens to this thing. So anyway, I
There's some guy out there looking over at his wife right now on the couch while he's got his earbuds in.
he's like, we live in California. Uh,
You sell houses.
so right, so it just didn't end well. Whatever. She's an awesome person. I am friends with her. We've cleared that all up. It's all been cleared
Well, it
up.
had to be
It
cleared
was
up because see, I remember this part of the story was when you moved, you hadn't sold your house, and you had you let
I'll get to that. Hold on, I'll
yeah
get to it.
yeah yeah yeah.
Okay, so I let me get back to this part. So we had a falling out, and in the week or so that um, I had moved, whatever. I mean, I had been traveling for work. My parents they were kind of putting stuff together, and she had messaged me and was like, "I need the blankets back." And Bacon had ripped one of the blankets like into fucking shreds.
Bacon your dog.
Yeah. So I didn't tell her. I said, okay. So my dad calls. He's like, hey, I gave her the blankets, whatever. She didn't seem very happy. I was like, oh. And, my dad's like, you fucking animal.
Well, kind of
Because
probably like she was expecting to see you.
she knew I wasn't there.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
she gets the blankets. They're all shredded. I had to buy her a new blanket. It was a whole big fucking ordeal. Like, I was like, I'll just buy you a new fucking blanket. And she's like, oh, fuck, don't worry about the blanket. Fuck you. Whatever. Anyway, I stopped talking to her. I lived in California for 2 years. I'm moving. I'm getting ready to move to Georgia now. I need to sell my house. I hire a realtor. His name is Frank, and I went with Frank due to somebody I know personally through wrestling. He worked with Frank at the same company but different states. He gives me Frank's number. Frank comes. I mean, shit. It was 8 weeks and Frank couldn't sell my fucking house. I didn't even have any showings. Like, he was the worst realtor I've ever met in my life. Like, everything was an excuse. So I
And
put
it's
my
on your
tail
boy.
between.
It's on your boy's recommendation, so you're
Right,
probably
right, right.
beating him up.
Right, and I tried to hold off as long as possible, but it came to a point where I needed to buy a house here, and the money was like my money's tied up now in this $500,000 house in California, and it was just a fucking shit show. Anyway, I put my tail between my legs.
I
I
think
reached out to her.
I think we suggested that as a
You
joke,
did, you
but
did.
not. I mean, as a joke at first, but if she could sell
Right,
it, if she could sell it once, she could sell it again, right?
right. So I reached out to her, and we put our issues to the side, and she sold my house within 10 days.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, 10 days cash sale, no mortgage. I didn't even have to wait. It was a cash sale, and they paid over asking price. Um, and yeah, and we're friends today. So I mean, no knock on her. I'm not going to mention her name and
Well,
whatever. But
you guys have done business, and she's made money twice with you. So, well, how can there be
right,
any heat?
right. Seriously, she's made a good bit of money. But yeah, I cannot believe I just told that story.
You didn't have to. I have others. I have other suggestions, but
Well, that was the safest story to tell.
It probably was.
This is probably why we're losing ratings at this point.
No, this is good stuff. People like this kind of stuff.
I don't want to be judged, though. Nobody judged me for my actions.
I mean,
that's the main part.
Here's the thing. You wrestled in spandex for like a decade and a half. You've already been judged plenty.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, there's no like big deal. You banged your realtor. You know, that's nothing to be judged on.
Maybe other people do that.
That's like an episode every other week on like HBO or Showtime. You know what I mean?
Now I will tell you this: when I hired Frank through my buddy,
did you fuck him too?
No, but the funny thing is I had told my buddy what happened, and I said I'm gonna have to go to a different realtor. Do you have somebody? And he said, yeah, Frank. And it was like literally the next day, Frank came to the house. He showed me what he was going to do. And my buddy, you know him, it's Kyle. Kyle, he used to wrestle.
I don't know him. I know the name off of Facebook. I don't know him.
Kyle texted me and said, I hope you didn't bang Frank yesterday. And I said, no. Yeah, that was the running joke. So, yeah. But, I mean, Frank didn't sell my house, nor did he give me any, so he was really useless.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You know what? I'm just glad Billy Fox didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, it was only 2 rings, but I didn't know how to merge the call or whatever, so I'm definitely...
Well, he would have called you back.
Huh?
He would have called you back.
He didn't call me back. Oh, wait, I have Do Not Disturb on, so maybe that's why. Because, there you go. Oh, well. There'll probably be a missed call from him later. Yep. Yeah, I got a text you called. Question mark.
Oh, yeah. Tell him it was a mistake.
Yeah, but I'll stop telling butt dial.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm in Publix now, so.
Jesus, I knew you. I could hear the sound quality dip. I knew you got out of the car.
Well, I can't. You know, you got me sitting in there. I just told the story. My face is red. I'm nervous. I don't want her to hear the story.
Trust me, she doesn't listen to your fucking podcast. 2, I knew that it's been like 45 minutes. You got to eat again. So here we are making a run through Publix.
No, I'm good. This is for the kids. I got to make dinner and then I got to go pick up Nick from practice. So I don't got much time on my hands, pal.
Uh-huh.
You know, listen, I'm not an out of work contractor or whatever you are.
Let me tell you about a little crypto coin called SafeMoon that's paying my rent this month, pal. Some of us work smart, not hard.
Dogecoin, SafeMoon.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go make a meatball moon. And,
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either, but I can't even believe I just told that story. I'm gonna lose followers. Great.
All right. Well,
good thing the ratings are low lately.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to put a really salacious headline on this one to get people to listen.
Be careful. Be careful what you put because she may see it.
I'll put AJ Bang the realtor? Question mark.
No, do not do that. I'll tell you this: if you put that, I will not promote it.
How about? How about no kids for 4 weeks? Fire up the apps.
I do like that one. That's a good one. Because that entire week was filled with apps. That whole week was filled with apps. That was an app, not even a week. That was 4 weeks of me just like I was on fire. I was pulling them left and right.
Well, Jesus Christ! I like how you got real quiet when you told us that, as if someone at Publix is listening or gives a shit. All right, go get your number at the deli. Say hi to Jamil for me.
Bye.
Bye.